Our next in-studio guest is a man...
I think he's the largest guest we brought in here.
Tallest?
I mean, like, strongest, tallest, that combo.
How about that distinction for
I
Futi
think so.
Tavana? Okay, I'm going to let you ask the first question because he's a guy you watched up close and personal for a number of years.
Yeah,
Jarom.
I had the privilege of calling almost all your matches. That was a lot of fun. Where, I guess you're in France now, playing pro. How's that experience been actually making money playing volleyball?
It's been great, man. Making money, playing a sport you love, you can't really beat that. So I've been enjoying my experience. It's my second year abroad. I played in Italy my first year, in France this past season, and it's just been a great experience.
And you played with Team USA as well. You're in the mix to maybe play in the Olympics in Rio.
Yeah, last summer was my first full summer with the national team. I got to play in the Norseka tournament with them and then the Grand Champions Cup in Japan back in November. So those are really good experience boosters for me, and I'm excited for this summer with them.
Okay, Futi, we have a lot of Twitter interaction on this show, and
At Futi Tavana.
I
You follow him on
cannot
Twitter.
I cannot ignore this question from @Toshlin19. She says, "Futi Tavana was in my yoga class yesterday. You should ask him about that." Yoga.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I went to yoga yesterday at the Provo Rec.
Brand new. Looks great.
Yeah, I mean, I was there. I went with my good friends, Ethan Manueluna, and his wife.
Who's
and
walking today.
He was walking
I believe.
today, and he's getting ready for the draft and next week. And Russell Tialavea.
Awesome.
We went and did some yoga.
Yeah, what's your go-to pose in yoga?
Screaming pigeon.
Child's prayer.
Child's prayer. That's my go-to children's hymn at church.
That's my own pose I created myself. So yeah. So
What is it? Can you describe
Can
what
you
that looks like?
demonstrate that for us, or
That
describe
doesn't
it?
work on radio.
Well, I mean, he can show us, and then we can talk about it, right?
I just get into my prayer position and then turn into like a little fetal and kind of stay on one knee. And it's like this. I don't know if anyone can see this.
Just huddle up.
Yeah, just huddle up. Just get all comfortable.
Very good.
That's awesome.
That's a great question from @Toshlin19.
Did you do yoga at BYU, or is this a post-BYU?
No, being like playing volleyball 24/7 and not really, like, I think out of college I've really tried to take better care of my body. In college I just kind of played volleyball, ate whatever I want, didn't really care about taking care of myself.
Yeah.
But after volleyball I really focused and I really understood the importance of maintaining flexibility, eating well, and proper sleep. In college, you didn't do any of that.
So are you a major proponent of yoga? Like, has it affected your game in a lot of positive ways?
I can't say that I've been doing it religiously. I do it off and on. But yes, I've noticed a difference when I do it consistently. So I'm excited that's one of my goals, is to be consistent at yoga this summer.
Yoga out.
Yeah.
Futi Tavana, not to be confused with Futi Tavana, is on BYU Sports Nation. That's been kind of the joke, is we didn't know how to pronounce your name correctly when you first started. And we even give Steve Vale a hard time.
Steve still can't pronounce my name correctly.
I know. He says Futi.
And he's called every game my whole career. So I don't blame people that can't call my name.
I think I brought it up with him one time. He's like, "Oh, what is it?" It's like Futi. He's like, "Are you serious?" Yeah,
Oh,
it's Futi.
boy.
Sorry, brother.
But I'm pretty sure he still said it Futi after you corrected it, so it's okay.
I think he did. Futi Tavana is on BYU Sports Nation. You've been playing professionally. In the meantime, you got engaged, and you're getting married here soon. Tell us about that.
Yes, I did. I got engaged to a beautiful woman named Tumua Nai. She played water polo at SC, and then she was on the Olympic team that won gold in London.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we've met several times through friends, and we started dating seriously this past summer because we trained in the same facility, and yeah.
By the way,
We got
Rob
engaged.
Nilsson, BYU assistant volleyball coach, said he is already recruiting your future children.
Yeah, I got to work out with Rob on Tuesday. We went and did a little workout, and yeah, he said that my kids are on full rides already, so I'm excited.
But now, if it comes down to USC or BYU,
What happens?
that's going to be a struggle, right? Because your wife's not a Cougar per se.
Yeah, well, she has a lot of Cougar ties with her family.
Okay.
We got Robert, and Wendy was an assistant coach.
Robert
here.
and I's
Her
niece.
Yep. Her father's Robert's oldest brother. And Wendy was here with basketball for a little bit as well, Wendy and I. And so she's got a lot of Cougar ties. Her parents are both alumni here. So,
She's sort of a Cougar.
yeah, so when it comes down to it, I think we might persuade them this way. You know?
Okay.
Nice.
Can you impersonate
that,
Robert
though.
and I, since it's sort of Uncle Robert?
No, I wouldn't even dare try.
That's probably a
smart
wise
man.
move. That's a wise move.
I was just putting a carrot out there, and you didn't take it.
Futi Tavana is on BYU Sports Nation with Spencer Linton and Jarom Jordan. Let's talk about the game tonight. UC Santa Barbara coming into the jaws of the Smith Fieldhouse. And I want to ask you, in all the settings that you've played in as a volleyball star, where does the Smith Fieldhouse rank in terms of like volleyball venues?
Definitely on the top of my list. I've played in some really cool places, a lot of large gyms with a lot of loud crowds, but there's always a special spot in my heart for the Fieldhouse. There's no place like it. Like we play in Italy, packed gyms. Like if you watch European football or soccer, those fans get pretty crazy. It's like the same setting inside a gym. You can't hear anything, but it's not the same feeling that you have here in the Fieldhouse. And I'm really excited to come and watch this game. I haven't been able to watch a game in the stands. I think the last time I watched a game in the stands was my recruiting trip back in 2005.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So are you keeping up by watching Jarom and
Do you
Steve?
watch overseas?
Yeah. My first year abroad, I watched every broadcast, and this past season I wasn't able to watch as many as I'd like to, but I got to catch a little bit of that SC game, that first in the quarterfinals with MPSF. So.
And they dominated.
Yeah,
Before
they
we dig into tonight's match more, I want to ask you. We always hear crazy stories about, matches overseas or basketball games or whatever, where throwing batteries at guys, just like flares in the stands, like crazy stuff. Well, what are some of the crazy stories you have from playing volleyball in France and Italy?
It's not as crazy as you think. I don't know. I'd be scared if I was playing in like Qatar or something like that in the Middle East But
it gets crazier there.
I would imagine. Maybe Brazil. Maybe people get shot. I don't know. But it's the fans they're really into it. It's nothing else. You have those horns going off.
Yeah.
You can't even hear your coach. Can't even hear your teammates. Sometimes you can't even hear yourself think.
Because they let in artificial noisemakers.
Yeah.
That's sort of you don't do that in the
That's their thing. Like
vuvuzelas.
Yeah, you'd like have to wear earplugs to come and watch the game.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. And,
no babies in the stands.
With headphones.
The Drew Brees look. Yeah.
Futi Tavana on BYU Sports Nation. We're talking about BYU volleyball. He was one of the greats, the all-time leader in blocks. You come back and watch this team in the semifinals tonight against UC Santa Barbara. What do you feel like has to happen for BYU to extend this amazing 24 home match winning streak?
I think they just need to play their game, play within themselves. I caught like the end of that SC match, and I got to see Robbie set quite a bit. I remember him as a true freshman, this little scrawny guy, and he played an amazing match against SC. He stepped up huge for Tyler and the team. I think if Robbie can run the offense like he did against SC, and Taylor and Josue are consistent in their reception game, we could do really well against Santa Barbara. I don't have the best memories against Santa Barbara in the Fieldhouse during playoffs, so hopefully that doesn't repeat.
That's right.
This weekend.
That 2011 match. Remind me, was that senior year?
That was my junior year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Santa Barbara came in and won the MPSF quarterfinal, and that was it in that one. Taylor Sander, one of the best to ever play at BYU. Where does he fit in your mind among the best in Cougar history? I go Millar 1.
Millar
and then
1.
I put Taylor 2.
Taylor 2.
And then you 3.
Oh, thank you. I'd probably put Ozzy before me.
Yeah.
And
Ozzy Antonetti.
I don't know if you'd put me in your top 5 though. I mean,
you're top 10 for sure, if we're speaking frankly.
Okay, thank you. But Taylor, he's got to be up there. I would say, yeah, top 3 for sure. He's an amazing player. He's probably one of the better players I've played with in a while, and he's still got room to improve, which is the scary thing.
That is scary.
And when he gets into the gym this summer with us in the national team, and then he plays abroad next year, it's going to be amazing to see how much he's going to improve.
What's it like to try and block Taylor Sander when he's on the kill attempt?
I've played against guys who are taller and hit a little higher and maybe a little harder than Taylor. In college, it was ridiculous. It was really hard for me because he hits that ball, he grabs it so high. So I was just hoping not to get hit over and try to just touch the ball. But after playing abroad and playing with guys that
your eyes have been opened.
Yeah, I'm like, okay,
that's the next level.
Taylor's good, but these guys are I've been doing it for years. So, but yeah,
Naturally.
I just try to pray and hopefully I touch something. That's what I do. Close my
The
eyes.
child's prayer from yoga,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. That translation right there.
Yeah. How much do you close your eyes when you block? Like, you don't want to have them super open because you don't want to get smashed crushed in the face. Yeah, you want to see what's going on, right?
Yeah, I mean, we like to keep them open. You got to see what's going on, or else you're just gonna not do your job.
Do you have to fight that at first to teach yourself to open your eyes when you go up like that?
Yeah, we kind of close them on impact, but for the most part, it's open. Carl McGowan pulled up a newspaper article with a picture of us blocking, and all of us had our eyes closed, me, Taylor, and Rob, and he just put it up there, and he's like, "What is this, guys?"
He called you out. Wow.
We were just trying to justify ourselves. The ball was coming. We just had to close our eyes a little bit. He's like, "No, you keep your eyes open the whole time." So
The whole time?
Yeah. So we just try to. I try to keep that in the back of my mind. Carl calling me out and keep my eyes open. So
That wasn't the first time Carl probably called you.
oh no.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
There
right?
you go. Futi Tavana is on BYU Sports Nation. Tell us about your current situation. You played in Italy and then France. Where are you at with that? And where are you at with Team USA?
Okay. I have an opportunity to go back to this team in France if I want to, but I'm trying to get on a better team or a better contract. With volleyball, you move around a lot. It's not like professional sports here where you sign multiple year contracts. Because if you have one good season in volleyball, you could jump tremendously as far as pay and level of play that the guys you play with. So we try to keep short contracts, 1 to 2 years, 3 years max.
And you're getting married. That's got to weigh into what you do with your life.
Yeah, I need to start making some real money here. Provide for 2 mouths, or well 3 because I eat for 2. But
There you go.
but
I got nervous when you said the 3.
Oh no,
Whoa,
no,
what?
not yet.
Wait, huh?
But yeah, I mean, I've with USA, I'm in the mix. I'm pretty excited. I played quite a bit in the Narseka tournament, and I got to play against Iran in Japan. So not bad for my first full summer with the national team, and I'll be on the World League roster this summer. So
Sweet.
hopefully,
That's a big deal.
yeah, it's
That's
a
a big
huge
deal.
deal. So hopefully I could keep improving and moving my way up in the ranks.
Do you expect to be in Rio with Team USA?
I sure hope so. That's
Awesome.
the goal. So we'll see how that works out. I mean, we're pretty deep in the middle position. We still got
Is Russell Holmes still in the mix? Former Cougar?
Holmes is still there. David Lee, David Smith. They all went to the Olympics last time, and we got Max Holt from Penn State, who's I think is the best middle in the gym right now. So we're the 5, and they only travel 3. So we got to see what happens.
Do work.
Futi Tavana, Team USA, BYU great. Would you please sign our BYU Sports Nation Rise Up flag before you go?
I sure will.
And answer the most important question that we haven't asked yet. How do you feel about Josue Rivera's neon yellow shoes?
He's Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. There you go.
That kind of explains it.
That's just their style. I love it. That's Josue. I gave him the nickname Yo-Yo because when he first got to BYU, he tried to call for a go ball. He couldn't really pronounce the G. It sounded like a yo.
Yo
He's
ball.
like, yo, yo, yo. So I call him Yo-Yo, and that's been his nickname ever since.
Awesome.
So
Great to have you with us, Futi. Congratulations on all of your success, and enjoy the game tonight from the stands.
thank you so much. Thanks
Yeah,
for
good
having
to
me.
see you.